Today I'm going to do a video on times tables to help someone who asked me about how to work through the timetables to memorize them so you don't get lost when you're going through them. Now, most people understand timetables from 1 to 10, and they can pretty readily just say them. What you want to do is you want to not get lost in the line of the numbers, but be able to do each one individually. For example, we all know our alphabets. We can say, A, B, C, D, all the way to Z. But someone says, what is the 22nd letter? See, where you say V, we don't know that. Okay, so you have to kind of go back and then do it all over again. So what I want to show you is, if you practice enough, you'll be able to do your timetables by logic, not by rote memorization. Okay, so let's just start some examples. Let's say you do your one tables. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's kind of easy. I'm going to ask you what's after 17 to 18, what's after 29, 30, what's before 32. You know all those numbers. Now, the thing is though, you kind of forgot that years ago when you were a small child, you had to learn how to count. Because now you've done it so long, you think it's just something that's natural, but it's not. It's a learned activity. So just as you learn to count from 1 to whatever, you can also do your tables. It's just counting, but it's something to look at to do it in a systematic fashion. Even the twos, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, so on and so forth. But if I say to you, what's 2 times 79? You might get lost. Or I say, what's 2 times 148? You still might get concerned and a little bit lost. So it's the same thing. You have to learn to systematically break numbers down and get your timetables broken up any way you want. So you can do your timetables from 1 to 10 or from 1 to 100. That's making a difference if you understand the method that you have to do to get the number that you need. So let's just go through a few examples, and we'll just do it in a fashion where you can do it either writing it down or you can do it just mentally. Let's do the 6 tables. Now, again, the 6 tables are not that hard, but a lot of people don't know them as well as they know the 2s. So instead of going 6 and 12 and so on and so forth, we're going to say 1 times 6 and then go from there. You'll see the mind starts to formulate the numbers, and it's easier to do that way. That way you can break it up any way you want. So if I go 1 times 6, 6, 2 times 6, 12, 3 times 6, 18. You see, you're doing it that way, okay? 4 times 6, 24. And 5 times 6, 30. Now, if I go back and I can say, what is 3 times 6? You say 18. From there we would go up to 6 times 6, 36. 7 times 6 is 42. 8 times 6 is 48. Go on as far as you want to go, because you're looking at it logically instead of trying to memorize a line. Even the 7s. Most people know the 7s. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, so on and so forth. But you need to be able to break them down. So let's just do the 7s, and we'll say 2 times 7 is 14. 3 times 7, 21. 7 times 7, 49. 8 times 7, 56. 9 times 7, 63. So you should be able to do that and see the answers as you formulate them in your mind. Let's go 8s. 8s are not as common as people like to do those, but we can do our 8s. So 1 times 8 is 8. 2 times 8 is 16. Okay. 3 times 8, 24. 4 times 8 is 32. 5 times 8 is 40. Let's jump way up. Let's go 9 times 8, that's 72. You can do 11 times 8, it's 88. Okay, and 12 times 8, that would be 96. But again, you need to just take your time and learn them slowly, one by one. Through our 9s. Now, a lot of people have 9 tricks where they talk about numbers. You go 9 and 18 and 27 and 36 and 45. Everything equals 9. And it starts off with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and then going backwards 0, 9, 8, 7, all the way through. And there's also a thing that people show where you do, say for example, you would do 5 times 9, you would reduce 5 by 1 to 4, and then 4 and what makes 9's 5, so 45. There's many tricks, but the point is we don't want to learn tricks, we want to learn logic. So the 9's. But again, knowing that little trick does help. If I go 6 times 9, and I go, okay, 50 what? Okay, it's got to be 4. That does work. And so that's why 9's are easy, but don't get lost in just the tricks. See the logic of it. Okay, 2 times 9 is 18. 4 times 9 is 36. See the logic of it. See, if you don't have the logic, then nothing works for you. Because rote memorization is good. Learning tricks is good. But looking at things logically is how you're going to maintain it. Because it's like if you learn some kind of story to do something like calculus or an algebra trick, and you learn some kind of little story to memorize the formula, as soon as you forget the story, you forget the knowledge. But by using logic, it sticks with you. Okay? So let's, again, look at these numbers. Now, I'm going to just kind of go rapid fire right now and just throw some numbers at you and see if you can work these out. These are all going to be 1 by 1 multiplications from all of the groups. Let's do 6 times 8, 48. Okay, 9 times 2, 18. 7 times 3, 21. 8 times 8, 64. Okay, 8 times 9, 72. 3 times 2, 6. 6 times 9, 54. Okay, so you see, it's just something you can just do. Now, it doesn't have to be done fast. Let's say I give you a number, and you go, let's say 19 times 2. This is a 2 by 1. Okay, if you look at it, again, you can see that the 9 will be an 8, so it's got to be a 38. Okay, that makes sense to me, but does it make sense to you? Do you see the logic of that? And again, 19 times 2. Again, if you go 1 times 2, okay, it's going to be a 2. And if you go 9 times 2, it's 18. So there's an extra carry from the 18, which makes the 2 into a 3. So it's going to be 30. And then you've got the 8. So it's not that hard to understand. Doing logic, that's how you get it. Okay? So this is about 7 minutes long. I'm going to stop here and let you kind of just put that through your mind, and I'm going to make another video which is going to be doing 2 by 2s, and we're going to use a calculator to kind of get through that. Okay, so stay tuned, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye.